Okay, time to get in. The fork in the road between starving and thriving artist isn't signposted. But you know, in a way, it kind of is, because there are thriving artists out there who've been successful. What have they done? What are their practices that they do every day? What's their mindset? What are ways that they promote? I'm going to sneeze. No, I'm not. And so I think by looking at other artists and thriving artists and interviewing them on my podcast, which is called Fork in the Road. I'm thinking of calling these live streams Fork in the Road as well. You know, I kind of see the fork in the road as it's the place you come to. It's the place we'll come to between starving and thriving artists, where you're there daily, you're learning, you're networking with other artists and talking and sharing ideas and just discussing the things about what makes an artist a thriving artist. What do they do? Hello, Bobadilla Adventures. No, you're not. Ha ha ha. Hello, my friend. Hi, my friend. I'm going to get all the edits finished for this Elijah and Crumpet Kids book this week. So here I am on Google Drive, and you can see there's a little frame around there. If I click on that, I can see needs some lippy on Elijah there. I've been working through. Now I'm on my crappy stylus. I've lost my other one. Well, temporarily lost it. I think I didn't put it back in its safe place, and the kids have found it, and so I need to go and do some exploring through the house and through the bus. So these pages are pretty much done. I've gone to all the comments on those. I think Rob from Elijah and Crumpet had a look at those last night, and no comment. So here we go, we've got some different comments here. It'll be good if it doesn't go up and cover the entire screen. So yes, what are you up to, Bobadilla, in your part of the world? Florida, isn't it? You're from Florida. Elijah and Crumpet, different designs for tents. Yes, now this is something I realised. I made the tents a different design from one page to another. Different design of the tents on the zipline page. Something to watch out for setting up the tents page. Consider adding this design to the other designs on the page. I didn't sneeze, that's what I meant. Did you hate that? I need to check the text size there, because we feel it might have been bumped and made a little bit too big. Check face lines. 12 tent pegs required. Shoulder seems a bit too high. So I need to go to this drawing here of Elijah with his arms out like so. So going into my Elijah drawings. And I think I've updated this drawing of Elijah. Oops. Gotta get used to this. I haven't worked on this stylus for a while. So yes, I think I have updated that Elijah, because I had some old shading with pencil lines and stuff on there. So that Elijah is ready to go. So what I will do, of course, is make his background transparent. Arizona. I am Phoenix, Arizona. Okay, cool. things starting to cool down over there. Things are starting to warm up for summer over here. Copy that canvas. Go into the main page, which I'm editing. And let's hope I've got some layers left. Potentially not. This one though, that one is just, what was that one? Don't know what I was, oh, that was to give me a gauge on the, so I can delete that one. And now I can add in the other Elijah, and I can line him up on the other one. Keep the sizes consistent. And do a bit of transparency so I can see that I'm roughly the same size. Doesn't have to be perfect, but I don't want to change it too much. And given that I have made some adjustments on this other drawing as well, I've changed the head angle and things like so. There will be a few little differences. Like the new Elijah. Ah, yeah. I see. There's one for the editors. Where's his socks gone? I didn't have any socks on that one, so I wonder if I can just move them across. That would be handy. I really don't like this style because the end is about to drop off it. Now bring the socks up above. Might be a case of redrawing them, but I'll give it a go. Probably need to. So been doing much photography lately, Bobadilla? I think Bobadilla's dropped off the line. What I might do the odd thing of while we're live, share it out to Twitter. See if it does, oh no, but then you got to do all that. It's a silly function because then, you know, you've got to sign in, all that garbage, and by then it's logged you out of your live stream. So, oh well.
Dad, I have that whale.
What's that?
Look.
It's a whale.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Now I might go in and do a little bit of a tidy here with the old technical pencil. Get technical. It's time to get technical. So normally I'd have a bit of something to talk about, but yeah, as I suggested on the video at the start, the fork in the road is kind of what I think I'll call the live streams. I do like the name Sketchy Live, but the fork in the road, I kind of want it to relate to the podcast as well, and want it to be kind of an open discussion where I talk about what other artists have said in my Instagram stories answers, and also be able to do a bit of some replays of when I've had interviews with artists, interviews with artists on Instagram Live, and kind of bring that discussion across onto YouTube as well. Like I could sort out all the technical aspects of bringing artists onto the YouTube channel, but the thing is that most artists are located on Instagram. They're not all located on YouTube, and I want to get a nice broad, range of artists. And so if I interview them over there, then I can bring the video across to here and kind of have have the interview and then have the discussion of the interview and all the questions that interview raises, have that discussion over here. I think it's a bit like, in the past I've really gotten into BuzzFeed unsolved like ghost stories and stuff like that on YouTube. Definitely worth checking out if you're into that kind of thing. And they have the episode, but then they have another episode which is kind of like a Q&A one, which is cool. So yeah, that might be a nice addition. Yeah. Now I need to. So if a person has joined there, any questions? We're just talking about all things art. How do you become a thriving artist? All those kinds of things. I don't know. I'm figuring it out. So, open discussion. I'm here illustrating the Elijah and Crumpet kids book called Super Scout. Working through the edits that are in Google Drive here. So the shoulders has been fixed. Maybe take the sleeve in the bit. I think that's right. Let's have a look. Shoulder seems too high. Maybe take the sleeve under the arm down.
Scary.
Oh, we can give you another one. What's that one? Oh, that's the snail and the whale.
Yeah.
Oh, I love the snail and the whale, but the movie's a bit scary, isn't it?
Yeah. But.
How about these guys? Okay. Watch that one then. So yeah, my daughter's getting some screen time, just like her daddy. No, I think I might have. I think it looks right to me. I'll wait to hear back from Rob. Yeah, from Elijah and Crumpet, and just kind of figure out whether that's cool. But I am going to tick it off, and he can tick it back on if he wants extra work done on it. So that's that one. 12 tent pegs required. Okay, so over here I haven't paid attention to my tent pegs. Yeah, bro. I don't know what that one was in response to, but definitely, yeah, bro. Now I've got to find out where. I've got the writing. There it is. Make this 12. It's been busy with photography, weddings. I go to nightclubs and sell pictures, as well as printed. Yeah, nice. Nightclubs to sell pictures. That's a great idea. All right. So do you go around at nightclubs and see a group of people and walk up to them and say, "Would you like a photograph of your evening and blah blah blah," or do you sell your like artistic photos, like the cool ones you do with all the night sculpting with light and stuff like that. These little stars. I think I've got that the right width. Get my number. That's cool. What I might do is just make this one a slight bit bigger. It's kind of brought it up to size. So that's another thing to tick off. I love this ticking off method. On here is, you know, you're working through your list. And it says it's resolved. Check face lines, yes, because I've added the new one. Resolve face lines. Is the text the same size on the other pages? Let's just have a look at what line of text it actually was. That one, okay. So I'll double check that. Hello to the new person on stream. Any questions you want to ask? I'm here to chat with you, talk about, if you miss the intro, talk about, you know, what it takes. How do you become a throwing artist? What are some good methods, mindsets, practices? And just kind of wanting to say that it's probably changing the name of the Sketchy Live to kind of like Fork in the Road, because Fork in the Road is kind of where I feel like I'm at, somewhere between starving and thriving artist, and trying to work out what you need to do to take the right turn. Now, let's just move this up here and see. Now, the question is whether I'll be able to move it without changing its size. It would be good to have like some kind of lock for it. And there probably is. Need to find some letters and match them up. Just matching up the L there. What's up, Rosie? Yep, that all looks exactly the same size. So it might be a bit of an optical illusion. So, yeah.
Oopsies.
And I seem to have lost all my other... Where are my other little things? Ah, yes. I've got the bubble disappeared down the end. But anyway... So if you are watching the stream, Bobadilla, I would love it if you hit the like if you haven't hit the like already, and the other viewer there would be awesome. It helps the algorithm, as they say. Not that we actually know what an algorithm is and all that kind of stuff. And if you like what you're seeing, please subscribe and follow the entire journey of me creating kids books here live on YouTube. So looked like it was right. If Rob still thinks it's dodgy, I will just redo it in case there's something going on there, but I couldn't see anything. Zone of a tenth, different than zip line. Yeah, okay, so let's see if I can just easily bring across some other tents back into my zipline page, you see. So that's the design of a tent there. Going back to the zipline or the flying fox or whatever you want to call it, the tent design is slightly different. So where are my tents? Here are my tents. And what do we got? We got 3 of them. So I might do this one. Bobadilla, yes. Not sure what the yes. Was that a yes for the like? That'd be super awesome if it was. Okay, here we go. I'm actually not gonna remove the tent just yet. I'm gonna keep the size, fade it down, give me another layer. Gotta find somewhere I can chuck in another layer here. Find a couple of things which aren't too close together, so they can be separated out if need be. So it might be a matter of a couple of my characters. So get that one to merge down to that one. Are they overlapping there? No, good. There we go. Very close, but not overlapping. Bobadilla, yeah, I do have a group of people if they want a photo printed, but I also take pictures for the nightclub. Yeah, cool. Awesome. That sounds very nice. Gig. Get to party all the time. If partying is what it used to be. So the tent, I didn't need to come out of there, the tent is just like, so it doesn't have back corners, flaps right down, like so. There we go, I'll give that a go. Go on the sketching HB pencil as per normal. Somewhere halfway between there. So we go with 18, that looks about right. So the question is, what tent would have more space? Who knows? I like the name Fork in the Road. That's pretty neat. Yeah, thank you. Yes, I've got a podcast Fork in the Road, but want to make these lives, because these live streams, so what I want to do is have like a live stream vlog or a or an actual vlog with kind of like my time lapses or whatever, because I want to kind of keep it happening every day, and you know, a vlog doesn't have to be a complex thing. Just something that happens every day. It could be you just picking up the camera and talking to the camera and uploading it. You know, an idea that's rattling around in your head. Sorry about bumping the camera. So yeah. And live streams have changed a bit, become a bit difficult. So my eldest daughter started school, should make it easier, but my youngest daughter kind of, you know, needs her daddy as well, and we don't have people who can babysit or anything like that, because we're too far out in the country and my parents have passed away. And so yeah, full-time stay-at-home dad. So I get the Apple babysitter for a little while. Keeps the youngest distracted. Now let's have another look at this tent. So we've got flaps down like that. They're all pretty simple, and then we've got some tie downs. So it's quite a simple structure. And you know, I would want to keep these live streams, you know, going. I would just like to have it going live for the entirety of you know, the time that I'm working, because it would be a good way to kind of log your hours and track your progress and all that kind of stuff. But we don't have any Wi-Fi set up, so we're all on cellular data. Which means I've got to manage it a bit, so I keep the live stream to about an hour. Maximum layers again. Now, is there anything else? Kind of wouldn't mind one more layer. Layer 8 is odd. What is layer 8? Good way to find a layer, I think it might be this thing. Layer 8, a good way to find what's on your layer is do that. Okay, so I think what it might be is it's a flying fox rope. I can pretty much merge that down into the tree now, and that will give me an extra layer. Oh yes, I see the thumbs up. It comes up on my little live thing. Oh, thank you very much, Bob Diller, for that. Always been very supportive. Thank you very much for your support. So I'm going to try and make these look a bit more flappy, like we're just dangling down here. I can come into that other layer. Oh, it didn't do it. Do it again. I made space for the extra layer, but I didn't actually make the layer. So yeah, all edits of this book will be done this week. Going to the printer.